Okay. Many thanks for joining us with all those details, Harish. We'll come back to you in just a few seconds. Stay on with us. There are several other reactions that have come in from top leadership in Karnataka. You named a few leaders. Priyank Kharge was one of those to react to all these observations which have been made by the Biocon founder. Let's listen in.
I'm not sure which part of the Bangalore they have seen. But like we said, it's a work in progress. We are growing at a rapid pace. और जो भी necessary है infrastructure improvement के लिए, we are doing it.
This is yet another blot on the global image of Karnataka and particularly Bengaluru, which is always known as a global IT hub, thanks to the Congress party government in Karnataka. First, we saw Black Buck companies saying that they were frustrated, tired because of the condition of the roads, traffic and potholes. We have seen series of deaths take place because of the potholed roads in Bengaluru. We have seen the condition of the infrastructure because no money is left to spend on it. All the money is blown up or is wasted in the fake guarantees or in the loot and the scams that are being done by the Congress party in Karnataka.
All right, CNN News 18's Rohini Swami joins us on the broadcast too. Good morning, Rohini. What is your observation of all that we've heard so far? Very interesting that in the latest social media post, Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw has spoken of the responsibility of the past governments in Karnataka too, and how they have failed in the past, which has also led to the kind of build-up and the pothole menace we see across Bengaluru. So the onus doesn't just lie on the current government, but she's in a sense appealed the current government to fix all of those past mistakes. We've heard from the Bharatiya Janata Party as well. They seem to be cornering the Karnataka Congress every now and then using this issue while citing the number of accidents and loss of lives that have happened due to potholes in Bengaluru.
Yes, true. See, pothole issue or roads in Bengaluru is not just a political issue. It's a civic issue. So it goes across the board, and the responsibility and the onus remains on the officials, be it whatever government come. Finally, it's the civic authorities and the civic officials that need to act upon. Now, Bangalore did not have a mayor for almost 5 to 6 years. It's now that we have the Greater Bengaluru Authority, or the GBIT, that has just been formed a few months ago. And the government hopes that they'll be able to start working, because we have now Bangalore cut into 5 different corporations with 5 different commissioners. Now, when we've been speaking to the government also, they've been saying with these 5 commissioners, they'll be able to now address issues locally. With top honchos like Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, you have Mohan Das Pai, you will have Narayan Murthy of Infosys as well, chiming in and talking about how Bengaluru has been built. They've also been people who have actually on the shoulders of the IT hub that we have seen through Infosys, Biocon, and many other companies, that Bengaluru has built itself and its name as a silicon capital of the country. But while looking at that, they're also saying that the onus definitely falls on the government to make a difference. Why not set an example of Bengaluru across the city? Because when they especially tweet on social media, we see a lot of reactions coming from people saying Gurgaon is also like this, Mumbai is also like this. But Bangalore can set an example, is what they're saying. But let me also tell you that there are also certain things that are fixes that are being put in place. But these seem to be fixes that are just what we could call as bandages, because the real work happens when you need to have a proper road, a white topping road, which can last you 25 years and 30 years, not just covering up with some kind of tar and saying that potholes have been filled. The government has released an app which they say to identify potholes, where people can come and register and say where potholes are, and that will be addressed. Well, the only thing that we see right now is around 1,300 potholes that have been registered to be filled. Finally, the onus also remains on who the contractors are and the quality of work, because what is important is not just that we are traveling on roads, lives are being lost. It's important to understand that such kind of infrastructure is very important for any global city. If you boast of Bengaluru being a global city, then have global standards of infrastructure. And such kind of things is only earning Bangalore a bad name. But we've seen how even Harish also mentioned about, and we've also seen the reactions that are coming in of the leaders saying that just don't blame Bengaluru all the time, we are making our fixes. But the accountability is most important. It may be civic, it may be people, it may be also politicians. And it goes both ways, right? Every vote counts. If you think that the government is not delivering, then people should ensure that you also vote in a government that actually delivers for the people. But we're not seeing that accountability also coming. Coming back to the point that Bengaluru as a name and as a brand, it is going to be built. It's very clear now that the onus now lies on the government to make a difference. Otherwise, not only is it going to be Bangalore is losing its name and sheen, but people are going to suffer.
Oh
And
yes,
that
it's
is going
turning out to be a
very
huge
sad.
embarrassment indeed. Rohini, we'll come back to you in just a bit. Going across to BJP's Ashok Gowda, who joins us with more details. Mr. Gowda, I want to comment from you on the pointed reactions that have come in from the top leadership in Karnataka, not just the Deputy Chief Minister, also Priyank Kharge, when he says, I'm not sure which part of Bengaluru they've seen, work is in progress, we're growing rapidly. Minister M.B. Patil also says some potholes existed earlier, but thousands of crores have been allocated and work is ongoing. Do you see the Congress downplay the gravity of the situation and the kind of pothole menace citizens are having to encounter day in and out? How do you look at these comments?
Absolutely, you are right. They are downplaying the whole issue. 28,000 potholes as listed by the now GBA, earlier BBMP. Very clearly, believe me or not, only 11,000 potholes have been filled in this rainy season without any kind of a scientific intervention, meaning to say that there was no geosynthetic material which was used. They just went and took some asphalt and some kind of a concrete and they filled it. And there is a huge rains which is unexpected rains are coming. And they should know when the rain crosses a limit of 72 mm in Bengaluru, definitely there will be a maniacness which will be created across the city. And now this year, average rainfall has crossed more than 180 mm, meaning to say that state government and the BBMP officials should know where they should stand. And as well, to adding to this, the statements which have been issued by the DCM, CM, Priyanka Kharge and all others are adding to the fear